LaMelo Ball is becoming a legend, but there's still so much you don't know about him, like his deadly addiction, or the time he was almost murdered. Here are 10 things you didn't know about LaMelo Ball. And first, we gotta talk about how LaMelo cheated his way into the NBA. See, LaMelo has one of the most effortless jumpers in the league. I mean, dude was already launching it from the logo in high school. Melo's range was so crazy it even had Curry interested.
I was wondering if you saw the high school player that pulled up from half court, LaMelo Ball. Did you see that highlight?
I did. That was some confidence right there. That right there was pretty unbelievable though, for him to call a shot like Babe Ruth and knock it down and act like nothing happened.
But no one actually knew LaMelo had a secret reason behind his range.
Tell me about what age and some of the drills you did and when you knew that basketball meant everything to you.
Well, really when I was like 3, that's when it was, playing on like a 10-foot hoop. And then, what did you say after that? You said drills and stuff. Yeah, we really didn't do drills.
You said 3 years old?
Yeah, 3.
On a 10-foot hoop?
Yeah, fact.
LeVar really had LaMelo in the gym chucking up shots on an NBA-sized hoop at age 3. But that was what LaMelo liked, so they spent hours in the gym every day, until one day, being in that very same gym almost got LaMelo killed. 4-year-old LaMelo was at a local gym in California, playing ball with his family, and at first, everything seemed fine, but all of a sudden, a fight broke out across the gym. Things escalated quickly, with one man yelling, "I'ma be back." Now at the time, young LaMelo had no idea what was happening, but he found out real quick, because a few minutes later, the gym doors flew open and everything turned to chaos. Within a few seconds, everyone in the gym was running for their lives as bullets flew across the gym. LaMelo, never seen a shooting before, froze in fear. But in the face of danger, one man saved the day. Because out of nowhere, Melo was scooped up and rushed out the gym, all by his dad. Man, LeVar really saved Melo's life that day. But that shooting isn't the only thing that almost prevented LaMelo's career from happening. Because his career was almost ruined by a jersey number. See, there's always been one number close to LaMelo's heart. But literally, dude got it tatted on his chest. To LaMelo, the number 1 was his everything. He's been rocking it everywhere since high school. So when LaMelo got drafted to the Hornets, he thought life couldn't get any better. Until it turned out that his future teammate, Malik Monk, was already wearing the number 1. But he wasn't going to give it up for anything. So LaMelo was forced to wear a number he'd never worn before. And ironically, it was the exact same number as his brother Lonzo's, too. And even Lonzo wasn't feeling his little brother copying his flow. So he even tweeted trying to convince Monk to change, saying, "Ayo Monk, what's good? I know you want to be the number 5. But Monk still wasn't having it. And as the season rolled along, all LaMelo could think about was his number 1. On Instagram, he was even wishing for it on his birthday. Reports came out that every day LaMelo was fighting to get his jersey number changed. LaMelo didn't even feel like himself on the court, and it was affecting his game.
I ain't supposed to wear 2 ever again in my life. It just don't feel like you playing for real. It's like, I don't know who this is. I don't know who number 2 is. I know my brother, that's it. I don't know no other number 2s.
LaMelo hated the fact that he got the number 2, and knowing wearing the wrong number affected his game negatively, he had one final trick up his sleeve. LaMelo dropped over 300 grand on countless chains with the number 1, just so every time cameras caught him, everybody would know how badly he wanted the number. But it wasn't until one final interview that made the Hornets realize something needed to be done.
Really, whenever I'm number 2, I don't feel like I'm playing for real.
So the next free agency, the Hornets finally decided to do something about it. When Monk's contract was up, they let him walk out, just so number 1 would be available for Melo. And well, after finally getting his number back, LaMelo looked happier than ever.
MB1 back in a full effect.
But getting his number back ain't the only reason LaMelo's been balling out lately. Cause it's actually all Ronnie 2K's fault. See, before every season, 2K comes out with their ratings on all the players. And despite putting on a show last year, 2K still decided to disrespect Melo.
Guess your 2K ratings, your 3-pointer. 93. 83. 83, what the Layup, 90. 85.
Yeah, Melo was pissed. So as soon as the season started, Melo decided to remind everyone about his shooting.
Yeah, Dominic, to your point, I just caught up with Controversies Coach Mom.
LaMelo, my goodness.
monster three. Grant Williams denied the give and go. Ball from the sideline right in front of Coach Lee. And Ball drills another one through the game. Ball looking to shoot. Boy, he continues. 3-on-2 Charlotte. Get up on him. LaMelo. Fake Daniels out of the way and drills it. LaMelo. Good again. My goodness. Well, they'd love to have him out there on the floor. 101-96. Ball for three-pointer. Number 9. My goodness.
LaMelo hit a career-high 9 threes, but he didn't stop there, because right after he went ahead and dropped 50. That left 2K no other choice than to bump up Melo's rating. I don't know what 2K was even thinking. We all know Melo's always playing like it's his last day on Earth. And any day might as well be his last the way he be driving, because LaMelo's got to be the most reckless driver in the NBA. LaMelo's been pulling up in Lambos since he was a teenager.
And what kind of car you have, Melo? What?
Lambo. And I drive BMW.
No, you're not listening to me, homie. Is his headphones on?
Yeah, they're on.
What kind of car do you want? Do you have? Not what kind of car you want. What kind of car do you drive now?
Lambo. Or BMW.
And his car's only got crazier since. It seems like he's showing off a new car in his IG every week. That's why fans can't wait to see him pull up. They're even lurking around his garage hoping to see him drive in.
We finna see LaMelo Ball.
But as soon as Melo hits the road, he's always speeding, running red lights, or almost causing car accidents. The one time fans saw him on the freeway, he raced them. He's always been wild. I mean, who in their right mind would jump out of a moving golf cart?
You jumped off? What the is wrong with you?
Nah, but for real, deep down, LaMelo's got a good heart. Because behind the scenes, he's secretly been saving lives. See, we all know about LaMelo's historic 92-point game in Chino Hills. But what actually happened that night ain't what it seems like. Because Melo not only put on a show, he also saved a life. Back in 2017, one of LaMelo's classmates, Lexi Anderson, was suffering from a rare heart condition, and she desperately needed money for a heart transplant. So after Melo's 92-point performance went viral all across social media, LaMelo hopped on Twitter to dedicate the game to Lexi as a way to raise awareness. And within just 2 days, Melo helped raise over $20,000 for Lexi's heart transplant. So thankfully, she was able to get the surgery she needed. But saving one life wasn't enough for LaMelo. Because in 2020, while playing in Australia, thousands of families were losing their homes and lives because of deadly wildfires. So with people desperate for help, LaMelo stepped in, donating over $100,000 to the victims of the fires, saying, "My parents taught me to help out wherever I can, so this is my way of helping out." But even saving lives ain't close to the craziest things you didn't know about Melo. Because now it's time to move into the top 4. Like LeVar's secret plan to make LaMelo the best scorer in the NBA. See, Melo's always been able to play well under the rim with both of his hands. But no one thought anything of it until LaMelo fractured his right wrist and videos came out of him draining shots with his left hand. So that's when a reporter decided to ask LaMelo how he was shooting with his left so easily.
There was a video you were like shooting left-handed. How did that kind of come to be where you're so fluid with both hands and probably just as good with your left?
Yeah, pretty much because like me and my middle brother, Jello, we was both born left-handed. And then our pops changed us. Because when we eat at the table, like Lonzo and my pops was right-handed, so me and Jello was hitting them. So he just changed all of us. So we all right.
Wait, hold on.
But I go back to left now. Like right when I left the house and everything, I did everything I do with my left.
That's got to help you though, right? The way you play,
sure.
using
I feel
both
like
hands.
it, yeah. When I noticed a lot of people couldn't go left and right, and I was like, man, I kind of feel the same going both.
Yeah, LeVar really taught Melo to be right-handed. But something he definitely couldn't teach Melo was how to talk to the media. Because this dude has no filter at all, whether he's fined for cussing or saying something offensive on live TV.
We loaded up.
He's always letting out the first thing that comes to mind. LeVar sure as hell tried to discipline Melo.
Big booty. See? What I tell you about what that thing is, no, that ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just saying. Okay. I didn't cuss. That ain't got nothing to do with it. You can't do that. Listen, man. Give me a second. Come here. We're not talking about booty, bitches. You gotta be smart. Hey, watch out. We're not even dealing with that. You gotta watch what you say, wild boy. Or you wanna sit on the sideline.
But even that didn't work, because just a few months later, Melo caused a media firestorm. Yeah, back in 2017, LaMelo appeared on a live episode of WWE. What LaMelo said caused a media firestorm. People were literally trying to cancel the WWE, so they were forced to immediately put out a statement saying LaMelo's comment was not scripted and does not reflect the values of the WWE. Well, LaMelo's wrestling career might be over, but lucky for us, his basketball career ain't. Because otherwise, we wouldn't be treated with this masterpiece of a speech.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I thought about his speech all night, all day. Then the rain hit, so I low-key done forgot everything. So I'm just say thank y'all, and hopefully we have a great night, y'all. Thank you.
Man's really blamed the rain. We all know damn well Melo ain't had no speech to begin with. But saying outlandish stuff ain't nothing compared to Melo's darkest secret. Low-key, he has an addiction. There's always been one thing Melo just couldn't live without. Even before games, he just needs his fix. Cause it turns out, LaMelo's severely addicted to Skittles. Yeah, this man is really addicted to candy. LaMelo's always seen eating Skittles, even before games. Dude even said he can't live without them.
Hey, it's Melo here. I'm with Overtime, and here's 10 things I can't live without. For number 10, definitely gotta go with candy. I love candy. Chocolate, sweet, all that. It's all good. Like Skittles, Kit Kat.
That's wild. But nowhere near as wild as the time LaMelo got an entire basketball league canceled. See, back in 2018, Melo was traveling overseas with his dad's JBA league to play in an international basketball tour. They were playing professional teams all across Europe. When in a game against Lithuania, Melo got into a fight with another player and was ejected. So naturally, the clip started spreading like wildfire, and after the game eventually ended, the whole world had already seen the fight.
You a selfish mother. You get tapped in the head. I told your ass. We cannot respond like that. You of all people. But you let me down. You my brand. You my game. We don't win because your ass. Let's go. What you want to do?
Obviously, this was a bad look for the JBA. So bad that all of the other European teams decided to cancel their upcoming games, forcing LeVar to end the entire international tour. Yeah, one fight from Melo got his dad's entire league canceled.